Hey everybody, it's DIY Coach Al over here at Lawn Care and Home Repair. And me, like most of you, are dealing with this heat, this rain, this fungus, these weeds, everything that goes on in the summertime that comes with trying to keep your lawn together. But there are some things that we should be doing and some things that we shouldn't be doing. Many of you probably already know this, but hang in there because I got some information for you that I think will help you to make sure your grass survives this summer. Hang in there. Be right back. Oh, shoot. Cue the music. Hey everybody, DIY Coach Al here. I would be so appreciative if you'd pause right now, do me a favor, hit that like button. And if you can do one more thing for me, I'd be really appreciative. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button also. I have not been doing my channel for a long time, really trying to hit that first milestone of that 1,000 subscribers. I'm getting there, creeping up to it, but I would be so appreciative if you would just hit that like and subscribe button, help DIY Coach Al get there. Hey, if nobody told you today, I really do care about you. I really do love you. Okay, now back to our regularly scheduled program already in progress. Once again, hit that like and subscribe and know this, I do love you. Take care. Hey everybody, DIY Coach Al here. So what I want to bring to your attention today is summer is probably, summer is the worst time of year for us who have cool season grasses, your perennial ryegrass, your turf type tall fescue, your Kentucky bluegrass. Thank you to one of my subscribers who said you should always let people know what kind of grass you have. I actually have in my backyard a combination of perennial rye, Kentucky bluegrass, and turf type tall fescue. In my front yard, I have a small amount of those three, but primarily I have turf type tall fescue. What I want to bring to your attention today is when we have temperatures, like I'm here in Southern Maryland on the East Coast, and we've had maybe almost 8 inches of rain in the last 2.5 weeks. And what that's doing, one, the fungus is just really trying to come at me, but I'm hitting it back with everything I have, I promise you. But there are going to be some summer weeds like your sedges, your purple and yellow nutsedge, your broadleaf weeds, and your grassy weeds that are going to try to come up, your crabgrass and things like that. So whatever we did for pre-emergent, it's already mid-July, that's already worn off, but we're going to see those weeds pop up now. And what we need to be careful of is doing a broad spray of our yard as opposed to just doing a more targeted treatment. Now, if you use a selective herbicide, something that's not going to harm your grass, then as long as the temperature is below 90 degrees, you should be okay. But my thing is, why even risk it? Why even put your grass through that by putting so many of these herbicides like this Q4 Plus, for example? This has dicamba, it has 2,4-D. For those broadleaf weeds, it has sulfentrazone for your sedges. It has quinclorac for something like your crabgrass. This has everything in it, and it won't harm the grass. But when your grass is above that 90-degree mark, then it can certainly injure the grass. Now, during these months, we have cool season grasses, so our grass really starts to go around that mid-March through late May, and then when the heat comes, it slows down, and then it picks back up again, somewhere usually around the end of August as the temperatures are starting to go down. But instead of putting a broadleaf kind of product on your yard, just blanketing everything, what I think you should do, I'm take that back, what I know you should do, you should get you a small hand pump sprayer. This particular sprayer right here is actually battery powered. I prefer battery powered because it gives a consistent flow with whatever product you're putting on your grass. But what this allows me to do is to target the weeds. For example, as I mentioned earlier, I have this Q4 Plus that's going to give me the ability to attack those sedges, those broadleaf weeds, those grassy weeds, but it's not going to do anything for another problem that I've been battling for the last 2 years, and that's been that common Bermuda. So what I use for that is actually this Ornamic 170. Now, this will actually kill some of the other grassy weeds, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't need to put that down in my whole yard because I did a blanket application of the whole yard last year, and I'm actually only seeing it come up in spots. So instead of using a broad application, now I can just go use this and target those specific areas that I've seen that common Bermuda come back up. So once again, using this sprayer, and I have some pump sprayers. One I keep over here that I have my glyphosate in. So that if I have to attack a weed that's not near grass, then I can also use that. But what you should be careful of during this time of year is putting down a product, a non-selective herbicide, throughout your grass because it's already stressed from the heat. We've been getting tremendous amount of rain, but I talked to somebody in the Midwest they put a comment today on one of the videos, and they're, I want to say in Kansas somewhere, but wherever they are, they're not getting the kind of rain that we're getting here. So your grass in the summertime is going to be stressed because of grubs, because of heat, because of drought. So you don't want to do anything else that's going to stress out your grass. It's already under enough stress. So I also have been dealing, like I say, with the fungus. So what I have here is some propiconazole, and I'm going to be using this for the spots of fungus that I've seen come up. I've already put several rounds of propiconazole and azoxystrobin down. I think those are class 3 and class 11 fungicides. Please don't quote me on that. I'm almost positive that I'm correct on that though. But instead of constantly putting more fungicide everywhere, that could cause the fungus to become resistant to it, and then I'd have to go to another class of fungicides. So I'm just going to go and spot spray this. Now, when you're spot spraying, so that you're not putting too much of that one product in one spot, what I always recommend you do is get you a marker. And this, I'm not sure if I got it from Do My Own, a Yard Mastery, but this will not stain your concrete and it will eventually wash away. This allows me to put down like today, a little bit later, the sun has gone down. I'm so happy about that because it has just been hot over here. But the sun has gone down and it's still light enough for me to go out and search for that common Bermuda. So I'm going to put some of this dye marker in this small container, and that way I can just target my application. Once again, with it already being so hot, those of us who are dealing with a lot of rain, we're dealing with the sedges that are coming up now. I actually have more yellow nut sedge this year than I had last year. So it's just one of those things that's going to come back every year, no matter what you do. It just takes several seasons to really get that stuff out of your lawn. But no matter what you do, every now and then, Mother Nature will show you that I can do this a little better than you can. You got the herbicide, then I'm going to let it pop up somewhere else. So doing this in a targeted manner allows us to not have to subject all of our plant to the herbicides and things that we put down. We can be surgically precise with where we put it. So I'm going to go out here today. I've already gone out and hit some of those spots. I actually have another container that I did mix up some of the azoxystrobin and the propiconazole because, man, when I see a fungus spot here, I hit it with the propiconazole. Then when I was doing my rotation, I'd come back and hit it with the azoxy, and then I'd see some more. So I have one container where I have a combination, not trying to use that too much because I don't want that fungus to become resistant to both of them. But I'm going to come back out here a little bit later, and I'm going to hit that common Bermuda, and I'm going to target it so that I'm not putting it all over the lawn. I guarantee you, if you try to do a blanket application and the temperature gets hot just because it cools down in the evening, if you're going to use something, especially that has a foliar uptake, then that can actually stay on your grass And when that sun comes up, it can burn it, especially if you don't water it in. And most herbicides need to be on the blade, especially if it's a foliar uptake. It needs to be on that blade for at least several hours. And once again, when you have it on there, if you forget to turn that water on, then you can run the risk of damaging your grass. So what you guys need to do is when you see, and I treat about 10,000 square feet altogether, when you see those weeds, those sedges, those things pop up, instead of grabbing for this guy and putting 4 gallons of the product in and doing everything, just get you something like this or a handheld sprayer. Go out, target it that way, and that way you're not doing damage to the rest of your grass. Hey, you guys know what I love to tell you. First of all, I love you. I really don't have to know you in order to be in love with you. And yes, that is the retired Pastor Al and me. I just love everybody. Second thing I want to ask you to do is, if possible, even if you have to go out of your way, do something to help somebody who cannot do anything to repay you. Guys, I'm going to throw a video up here. I'm not exactly sure what it is right now. I probably should know, but I don't. But it's going to be something that's going to help you take care of your grass. But if you can like and subscribe, I would really appreciate that. And hit that notification button so that you'll be notified when the next video comes up. Guys, I'm close to that first milestone of 1,000 subscribers. I really would appreciate you guys helping me out. Subscribe to the channel. I enjoy bringing content to you. Once again, this is DIY Coach Al out. You guys, I salute you. Have an amazing day on purpose. Take care.